The story begins with Akira, who is engrossed in a zombie show, wishing his own life could be as exciting. Next we see Akira securing a position in the production department 3 years ago, a job he had always aspired to have. Just before his meeting with Kasugi, the department chief, Akira accidentally collides with Sayori, an employee from the accounting department. Sayori kindly provides Akira with some insights into the business and wishes him luck on his first day. Following his initial day at work, Akira attends a company gathering at a bar. They inquire about Akira's college experience and other topics. While at the bar, Akira notices Sayori and resolves to make a positive impression on her by working diligently. Unexpectedly, everyone's demeanor undergoes a transformation, and they become mindless worker drones. Akira notices their peculiar behavior in the workplace and wonders about the cause. Despite enduring numerous sleepless nights on the job, Akira returns home feeling exhausted. Despite the lack of rest, he remains determined to give it his all. Akira is informed about the company's employee-friendly policies, including annual paid vacations, anniversary leave, and mental health days. However, Akira sarcastically highlights other aspects of the job that are far from reality. A year goes by and Kasugi assigns Akira a task to be completed within a week since Takahashi is temporarily unavailable. Satori kindly brings Akira some food as he has been working non-stop even past his lunch break. Akira jokingly mentions that Satori is the only one keeping him sane, but later discovers she is actually the CEO's mistress, which changes his perspective. Despite the absence of Satori as a motivation, Akira wonders why he continues working for the production company. He contemplates finding another job but realizes he may not have the time and doesn't want to burden his team. As he enters his 3rd year, Akira becomes increasingly stressed to the point where he contemplates suicide. Seeking solace, he watches TV shows discussing workplace etiquette and the importance of worker safety and well-being. Once again, Akira wakes up feeling sleep-deprived. He notices a reminder letter on his door regarding an unpaid fee for his bike space. Akira decides to discuss the matter with the building manager, but he receives no response and finds the manager's door open. To his surprise, the manager has turned into a zombie. Suddenly, Akira finds himself being chased by an army of zombies, questioning the unfolding events. After some reflection, Akira finds joy in the zombie apocalypse, as it means he no longer has to go to work. Akira discovers a safe spot amidst the zombie chaos and ponders how to make the most of his newfound free time. Additionally, he expresses concern for Satori's well-being but admits that he would rather face being devoured by zombies than keep his feelings for her concealed. Arriving at Satori's apartment, he realizes that his boss is there with her and has turned into a zombie. Akira takes the opportunity to inform his boss about his resignation, utilizing his rugby skills to tackle him out of the window, resulting in his demise. Noticing Satori's transformation into a zombie, Akira bravely declares his love for her and makes a run for it as she chases after him. Subsequently, Akira ventures out at night to visit a store, reflecting on the direction he wants his life to take. The first episode concludes with Akira entering the store, purchasing a Sharpie and a notebook, and transforming it into a comprehensive bucket list containing 100 goals to accomplish. The next morning, Akira wakes up from a nightmare and realizes he doesn't have to go to work because of the zombie apocalypse. While enjoying himself by drinking beer and tidying up his home, a news reporter is shown reporting on the chaos caused by the zombie apocalypse, but she gets attacked and perishes. After witnessing this, Akira briefly ponders his situation before the thought of having more beer comes to mind. Unfortunately, Akira runs out of beer, so he reluctantly leaves his home to get more. On a nearby balcony, a couple who haven't turned into zombies yet spot Akira hanging around one of their poles. He explains his situation and plans to them, promising to bring them some supplies after his trip to the store. At the store, Akira notices a cute girl drinking water, so while grabbing beer, he tries to exchange numbers with her. However, she refuses and reprimands him for risking his life for beer. She makes it clear that she wouldn't team up with someone who doesn't have their priorities straight. Ignoring her comments, Akira faces a group of zombies entering the store. In a surprising turn of events, she grabs Akira and saves him from a truck crashing into the store to eliminate the zombies. Akira expresses gratitude, but he realizes that his bike has been damaged by the truck's impact. Finding a motorcycle, Akira uses it to return to the Kasaka's place, the couple he encountered earlier. Unfortunately, their home is covered in blood and severely damaged, leading him to realize they are either dead or turned into zombies. Feeling disheartened, he goes back home and contemplates his life. He retrieves his bucket list and begins crossing off 33 items before going to bed. We are then taken to a flashback featuring the girl Akira met at the store. She is working out and listening to the emergency broadcast on her radio. Attempting to contact the lab station, she receives no response, so she spends time jotting down activities to avoid turning into a zombie. With her binoculars, she analyzes the different types of zombies outside and takes notes. Eventually, she leaves her home to gather essential supplies but feels tempted to indulge in one of her favorite desserts known as Sakura Machai. Suddenly, Akira enters the store singing his beer song, and we see the situation from the girl's perspective through the camera on her bike. She spots the car before it collides with the store. After returning home, she reviews the footage and notices Akira just before he entered the building. She wonders if she should have gotten the Sakura Machai at the store. The third episode starts off by showing us a scene from a club called Shoe Time, where a young girl is seen crying over the death of her parents. Shu, who happens to be the #1 host at the club, notices the little girl and reassures her that everything will be okay as he will be by her side. Soon he is informed about the zombies approaching the entrance, so he and his men fights them off while the refugees stayed safe inside the club. Meanwhile, after Akira crosses growing a beard off his bucket list, he vows to find his friend Kencho. He then notices the internet is restored and his phone has unread notifications. Elsewhere, Kencho is trapped at Club Shoe Time when he receives a call from Akira, who promises to meet him. As he heads to Shinjuku, Akira recalls his last meeting with Kencho. After graduating, Kencho found a great real estate job which has allowed him to live a luxurious life. Kencho brags about dating models to Akira, which irks the latter since he is stuck in a toxic job. Kencho asks him to quit, but he does not have the courage to do it. Meanwhile, the zombies have killed almost everyone outside the Club Shoe Time, and Shu feels that he will die now. But on a twist of fate, the zombies all of a sudden retreat because of a distraction created by Akira, allowing him to live another day. Elsewhere, Kencho is surprised to notice that the zombies have suddenly all gone off somewhere, and the hallways are completely empty. That's when Akira finally meets Kencho and starts crying profusely. But before he could talk, the zombies return once again. In order to save themselves, the two friends rush to the terrace immediately with the undead closely chasing them. When they reach the top, they close the door and block it with anything they can find there. Kencho panics as he knows that won't hold them out forever. So Akira successfully jumps onto the roof of another building and he tells Kencho to do the same. Kencho refuses and reveals to Akira that he used to brag about his life because he was not happy at all. Kencho felt that he convinced a lot of people to make bad investments, and despite partying with famous people and dating beautiful girls, he never felt happy. He also reveals his lifelong dream was to be a comedian and has no real interest in real estate. With Akira's encouragement, Kencho makes it while he takes off his clothes in a dramatic leap. Later that night, Akira and Kencho have a conversation over some drinks while they are naked. And that brings part 1 of the series to an end. I will be uploading part 2, so turn on notifications so you don't miss out on another video. Until next time, farewell.